a lot of people don't stop. They don't slow down. They just keep doing the same thing all the time. And the number of women that I know who are 35 and single is crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah, women who put the career first say bye-bye to everything else, basically. You can't really have a career and you can't build a career and build a family at the same time. It's far too much to ask anyone to do. You can have a career and a family at the same time, but you can't build both of them.
Yes.
Because it just takes too much time and too much energy. And yeah, women have been sold a lie, a big lie in society, which is that you can have everything. You can have everything you want, and that's just not true. You can't. That's why there are 50% of women in Britain are with children are single mothers. 50%.
Well, 50.
50%. Yep.
It's crazy.
50%. Yeah, it's crazy. It's crazy. And so there's and they were sold this lie that you can have a career, you can have a university qualification, you can be a professional person, you can have all of the extras that go with that, and you can have a successful family at the same time. Well, no. you can't. It's not possible for most people unless you very quickly have children and throw them into government schools and care centers where children spend most of their day with people who they don't know. So it's possible then, but then you don't have a family because you see your kids for 10 seconds in the morning and an hour at night, and well, what's that? What's that, right?
Yeah.
You spend more time with your colleagues at work than you do with your children.
Yes.
Big mistake. So, I think to search for a balance is, it's nice words, it's nice language, it sounds very good.
Yeah.
But if you try to do it in practice, what you find is that some things just don't mix together at all. And these are two completely different things that have to be treated differently. You cannot balance them. They're entirely different. If you're thinking about work, you cannot be thinking about family. And if you're thinking about family, you cannot be thinking about work.
Yeah.
And if you try to switch on, switch off, switch on, switch off, switch on, switch off, you end up like some crazy person running around trying to do 101 things, forgetting stuff, getting disorganized, and it's crazy. That's why when women have kids, they have to stop working. They just stop working and change the lifestyle completely. So I think that there's a big problem, and you can't go backwards, right? You can only go forwards, and it's a little bit easier for men in society because men can be older and have younger female partners. Women can't. It's just not practical. So it's hard. If you look at it from a pragmatic perspective, the best thing that women can do is have children as young as possible.
Yes.
By that I mean 18 to 25, right?
Yeah, but sometimes, a lot of women want to study on the university, and this is the same time. As you mentioned, from 18 to 25. I think this is the same time where it's possible to study when you want to continue from secondary school to university.
Yeah, and society puts a lot of pressure on women to do that. Parents put pressure on their children to do that, and there's nothing wrong with that as well. It's all one of the many ways that you can go through life. But biologically, the best time for women to have kids is 18 to 22. That's when their body is most prepared, most ready for it.
Yeah.
Beyond the age of 25, it becomes more difficult for women to have kids. Beyond the age of 35, it becomes impossible for a lot of women to have children. So there's the TikTok.
Yes, yeah.
Bio,
I don't know, biologically clock, or I don't know.
yeah. The biological clock.
Yeah.
Yeah, the biological clock, and it's really hard to fulfill the role of being a wife, a mother, and a professional in some occupation as well at the same time. It's really complicated. So much harder than it is for men, because generally women have more control over the children than men.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Excuse me, and more responsibilities in that area. So so I respect people who want to travel, and it's nice to get a lot of experiences, and although it does make some other areas of life a little bit more complicated, like finding a steady job, and then there's so many other problems, right? If you don't have a regular, steady, full-time job, what kind of partner are you going to find?
Mm-hmm.
Right? So your partner will, an intelligent, forward-thinking person will be, I don't, their future is not very certain. So that creates other problems, and people don't take the time to stop and think as they need to do. People, there was a great speech I heard a few weeks ago called "No Rules." It was about how and this is my experience of the late 1980s, early 1990s. Young people were told, you can do what you want. Yeah, you can have a career, you can go to university, you can study, you can go out, you can have fun, you can, be a student, drink as much alcohol as you can consume, try casual recreational drugs, and don't worry about it. Go to university, don't worry about it, and everything will prepare you for a job, and you can have a job when you're 25, and that's the first third of your life, the most productive part of your life finished. And you're sort of told you can do anything and everything, and especially if you were like me and you grew up in a non-Christian family. I come from a Christian area, but a non-Christian family.
Mm.
So I have a good understanding of Christianity, but my family didn't practice any rules or any morals or any values. And so it was all, go out and party. Life's about having fun, which is okay. There's nothing wrong with fun, but you need to see beyond the party.
Yeah.
Right? Which I didn't do for the first 2 years at university. But never mind. But it's so true that people think they can they can do almost everything and it's okay. But no, you need standards. There was nobody. For a lot of young people, there's nobody around to say to them, "No, wait," because you're surrounded by people who are the same as you.
Yeah.
Everyone's doing the same thing. It's all crazy. So yeah, it's hard in terms of relationships to find to find what we call the balance. But a balance, as I said, is I think not really possible. It's you focus on this and you do this.
Yeah, therefore I thought that it means okay, it should happen, but I know that it will not happen. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I can. I work with a lot of different people, and I've seen that psychological, mental type of woman who's like, I'm on planet Earth to have fun. It's like, oh, okay. Good luck. As you go on your journey of singularity and loneliness, and don't, you'll build anything anywhere. So, and then you end up with no kids, which is frightening, because when you're if you want to live to be an old age, you need people to look after you, and that means your kids or the government.
Yeah. Two-way.
Yeah. And
Two.
I don't. I like to keep my distance from the government. Yeah, they can be over there doing their thing, and I'll be over here doing my thing, and we just try to keep some space there, right? I pay my taxes, and I have my space, and everything is okay. So I don't really want to be 70 years old and be waiting for the government to help me with things. Because the government is all economics. And
Yeah,
economics
but it's important. Government from which state? Let's say you will take care of you.
Yeah, that's a great question. I have a friend who worked in Germany for 5 years, and statistically he calculated that 5 years work in Germany, he created the same amount of future income as from 25 years work in Slovakia. And this means like money that you get back from the government when you finish your working life, right? The pension money that you get when you're old. And it's crazy, right? It's crazy because in a country like Slovakia, it's funny, isn't it? It's funny.
Yeah, very funny.
It's a big comedy. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. So, which nobody. It's when something is very, very important, and everyone needs to talk about it. We call it the elephant in the living room, right? We call it the elephant in the living room because it's there, everybody knows it's there, but nobody wants to say anything. And, things like the future of economics and the government system is the elephant in the living room. We spend 20 years in education, but nobody education wants to say, well, calculator. Calculator doesn't look good. Right? Doesn't look good. So it's crazy. And then there's people like doctors and teachers and nurses. A lot of them work hard for 20, 30, 40 years, and the government at the end, like it throws them little peanuts.
Hey, after this, the government say, "Okay, thank you for your job. It was nice job, good job.
Yeah,
okay."
Yeah. Stop.
Yeah.
Thank you very much. It was very nice. Right.
Yeah. It was
Next.
very. Yeah, you brought for us a lot of money for our, let's say, for state account, and okay, thank you.
Yep. Thank you. Next.
Okay, next one.
Next one. Yep. Next.
Let's continue with this great job.
Next.
Yeah.
Well done. Here's a book and a free bus ticket or something.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Yep. Thank you very much. Yep. Thanks and goodbye.
Yeah.
Goodbye. It has been nice. We appreciate it.
Yes.
Yeah. They don't get it. A lot of people don't get it. A lot of people don't see the bigger picture of They don't understand. They don't understand borrowing money and what it does for future
Yes.
generations. Um, they don't understand why does everything become more expensive? Okay, inflation and
Yes.
other other economic principles. It's the miracle of education
Mm.
that people can spend 10 years studying mathematics and still not have a basic understanding of the bigger picture.
Mm.
Yeah, the bigger picture. Well, like same with me when I was at school. I really didn't understand economics very well. It was only when my friends sent me some videos on YouTube and said, watch this, and I watched it, how it explains step by step by step basic economics. I was thinking, oh, okay, now I understand it. It's not good.
Yeah.
It's not good the way that the system is designed.